Hello everyone. I wanted to do a review of the Nintendo Switch. For those of you who have been living under a rock, the Switch is Nintendo's latest console, and um, instead of doing something traditional like Nintendo had, instead of doing a traditional console like Nintendo has been doing for like their last two consoles, they decided to do a mobile or a handheld console hybrid. And what do I think of the console? So far, I really like it. I've owned it for about maybe 3 or 4 months. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I expected a lot of the games to be to suffer a lot since the Switch is nowhere near the power of a PS4 Pro or Xbox One S or X, not S. But I'm really surprised of how great the games look. I mean, I'm not a person who obsesses over graphics and specs. Gameplay is the biggest thing for me. And so far, it's been a great experience. If I had a few problems with the Switch, I'd have to say I think it needs more internal storage. Because certain games, like if you were to do complete digital, like they advertise 32 gigs, but it's really 25. If you think about it, Zelda Breath of the Wild takes up like 13, 14 gigs. Now do the math. How much storage do you have left? So you're forced to buy micro SD cards, which are pretty cheap. Which is why I think that Nintendo should have had a way to add like a external hard drive to the side. Because I mean, the Switch dock has USB ports, and you could probably connect something that way. And I think Nintendo might do that in the future, but who knows? So you have it comes with, of course, the Switch console, which is pretty impressive for its size. And of course, comes with a dock, HDMI cable, so you can hook it to your TV. And of course, it comes with your two Joy-Con controllers. Mine are neon blue and neon red. It also comes with a controller grip. This is how you're supposed to play it, like when you're playing the Switch in console mode. But to be completely honest, this is not really that comfortable. So if you're, thinking about getting a Switch, do yourself a favor and get this. This is like really comfortable. It melts in your hands, and it's a much better gaming experience with that. Let's see, another problem I have with the Switch is I want more games for it. I mean, I do have plenty of games and I'm enjoying them, but I think more third-party developers should jump on. I mean, Bethesda seems to be doing pretty good bringing games over. So would I recommend a Switch? Oops. Yes. If you are a hardcore Nintendo fan, no question, buy a frickin' Switch. However, if you're a non-Nintendo fan, that's another hard question to answer. I mean, well, it is true you could get a PS4, like a base model one used. But if you're, this game is like, or this console, I think is really good for college students who don't always have time to game, like me. I don't always have to have time to sit down on the TV and game. I can take this with me, and I really like that. So yeah, this would be a great console for college students. Now, another question. If you were to buy 2 games for the Switch, one first party and one third party, what would I recommend? For first party, no brainer, Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is the must-own game. At least for first party. Third party game, that's a little bit harder question to answer. If you want a really great third party title, buy Doom. This is actually a really good port of Doom, and it doesn't look half bad when you're playing it in console mode. At least that, in my opinion. I mean, if you already played Doom on PC, then it's a little bit harder question whether you want this game. But of course, this is one of the only third-party games I have on the Switch, so that was the best example I could find. But this is a really good port of Doom. I mean, yeah, it does suffer in portable mode visually, but in console mode, it doesn't look half that bad. But again, I don't obsess over graphics, so it doesn't matter to me. So, to conclude my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch, this system, in my opinion, is what the Wii U and the PlayStation Vita should have been. And could have been had, you know, Nintendo and Sony done something to make those systems great successes. So, what do you think of the Nintendo Switch? Do you plan on getting one? Will you pass? Do you have one? What do you think of it? Let me know in the comments section. Have a good day, people.